it filming? This is my 100,000th time trying to refilm because there's so much crap going on. This is a video on, am I getting a new tractor? What is it? It's a Farmall Cub, and why am I getting it, and where am I going to find it? And when am I getting it? So, I'll find it at a yard sale or a garage sale. Most certainly, probably. And it's also, going to be a radio flyer. So, like old, classic, old-timey looking ones. And why do I need it? And what will happen if I get the Farmall Cub, because I have the A and the 656? What will happen to the Homestead? Well, the 656, the rear tire rod actually melted a divot in the belly pan of the tractor. And so I'm going to have to abandon it. Abandon ship, and, forget about it. So, just a few acres farm. Pete has old tractors around the farm. So I'm just going to do that. So, park it behind the Farmall barn. And, let ivy grow up it. See if I can train the ivy on it. And then see if it'll look better. But, the Super 8, I'll use that as hauling logs and stuff. The Farmall Cub, I'll use it for hauling logs and cultivating and plowing. So I'll be plowing some corn and, if I have, not rutabagas, I don't eat that. If I have beets or corn here, beets and onions, or garlic and onions, or potatoes and tomatoes here, the A, it doesn't have plows. It doesn't have a thing where you can put plows. So the Cubby can, the 656 with the brush hog on it, you can't, really put plows on there, so it's not going to be good. Only the front tires for, ripping up dirt. You have to turn real hard and just, do donuts to rip up the dirt to cultivate. That is crap. So, the Cub, it goes smooth and, cultivates all that soil and, let your plants grow. So even though it's, also, if kids are watching this, which I probably am, pedal tractors are toys for toddlers. So, since they're for toddlers, and I hate pedal tractors, the stuff that I make, they are not toys. They are just like an adult tractor. It's kind of like a replica, but they are not no toys. So, if I ever let a little friend over here, I would need to know him at least for 2 years to let them get on my tractor, because, if they mess something up, like the radiator fan or gas tank explodes, or if they accidentally hit a whole little persimmon or a little tree with the front end, and it kinks the front end, and you can probably fix that, but they are going to have to pay. But the punishment for that is I'm not teaching them, I'm going to tell them to straighten out the dent in the front end, because that is not a toy, okay? That's not just a little choo-choo train that you can replace. No, it is not a toy. It is a collector's item. It's a real working machine. So, what engine is it going to have? Is it a Cub Cadet 250 like I have in the A? And why did I swap the engine out? Because it was like a little Tercer but I have a bigger one now, and it's a better one, and the Cub are really nice. The Cubs are really good. It's gonna be, it's not a Super Cub. It's gonna be a 1950s one. So why would I need it? I need it for plowing, pulling hay, or like grass clippings, leaves, compost, dirt, soil, rocks, anything around, harvesting, old tree limbs, produce, plowing, everything around, and maybe even shunting, because you can even shunt other tractors with it. And it'll be really cool to have on my little homestead. So it's just amazing. So what will happen to the 656? I'll probably It'll be dope. Whatever people say now. But it'll probably be scrapped for parts. But you see, a 656 and a Farmall Cub, they don't mix. Okay, the years, the decades don't mix. The time. If you took a 1982 case and you took a 1940 Cub and then you try to take parts off of it and swap it, it will not look pretty at all. So, but the only parts that I can use off the 656 are headlights, the brush hog, most certainly, take that brush hog off, because that was, that was a pain in the what to fix that thing, and the bolts, the screws and stuff, it was pitiful. So since it was pitiful, I need to take the pitifulness off and swap that out. So I'll take the brush hog off, the doors, the panels, the quarter panels, the steering links, everything, the steering wheel that is like a rubber, like the steering wheel is like this, okay? The steering wheel is like that. So I'll have to take the power steering pump off, the energizers off, the battery, I say. So then you're gonna have to take the keys. The keys I can't use because none of my tractors, have key ignitions. They're just push button start, good old magneto ignitions. And the PTO, the Cub has, a thing that you lock in on mine, and you just turn it to PTO, and then engage PTO, and then you turn it off, and then the PTO brakes hit, and then it stops the PTO. So that's all it does. And parts of it, I could, sell the parts, but no one's really looking for, little kids not really looking for, or family if they have wagons and they need new doors for them, they're not looking for a 656 door, because most likely it has my tags on them that say Southern Homestead, reap what you sow, gardening on them, reap what you sow. It has those tags all over them, and even if I try to repaint it, I can't, get the gray tint paint, the tinted paint. If they were to, restore one, I'd tell them, hey, if you were to buy this, I wouldn't let you buy the door because it has my, my channel tags and stuff on it. Unless you want to, show it to the world on YouTube. Hey, look, I found this farmer's tag. I found this little farmer kid's tag on my 656 door. Well, did you know that that's my door? If someone, has parts on YouTube and then they're only here saying, look at this, I found a 656 puppy, I found this brush hog. Will I sell the brush hog? No. Will I give a brush hog, even if it's to my best friend in the whole world? But, will I give it to my best friend? No, I would not, because I need it. Even though it doesn't do anything, I still want it. It's still part of my collection. It looks nice, it's recycling, and if you give it to someone, they're just going to throw it in the trash anyway and not think about what that was just made for. And, if I ever decide to put reap what you sow gardening tag on there, which I will, that's a must for me. Because, you think that if everyone, takes care of everything that you give them, it's a myth. It's a myth. And, some people, they can be the nicest person on planet Earth, and then they just say, right after you're done talking, you drive in your car, they walk over like this to the trash can, get ready to open the lid, chuck it in the garbage can, and then say, well, that was fun. Yeah, so make sure you take care of your things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a great thumbs up. Share this video around subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, cause one thing we can grow, you know, a lot of produce and a whole farm and tractors. But one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help from subscribing. So, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. You know, and maybe you can get ideas to make your own tractors. If you have your own YouTube channels with a good few of my subscribers do, like Seth's Daily Life on the Farm, which is one of my other favorite channels as well. I think he's in Britain, but one day I would like to see him upload a video, you know, from his subscriber, me. If he watches this video right now, or Scratch Made Homestead, you know, Logan Robert Peebles, you know, everyone that comments on my channel, good comments, you know, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead, if you have a YouTube channel, go upload. Go see if you can make a tractor for me. I don't want it, but I want, one thing I do want is like, it's a challenge, a video. I want to have a little wagon, a cardboard box on the side of it, and that says Farmall Cub, and I want to see you sitting on it, and, you know, I'll rate it. I'll rate the video, probably 5 stars if you want to do it. But if you don't want to do it, that's fine. I mean, I would like to see people do it. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. That was a long outro, wasn't it?